Guys, do you think that Bukayo Saka deserves extra protection on the pitch? Probably get him an ex-FBI agent to be his bodyguard. You know, remember, Messi got his own bodyguard everywhere, even on the pitch. The guy is following everywhere Messi goes. It looks like Mikel Arteta and Arsenal are trying to get the same protection for Bukayo Saka. And many people say that this is ridiculous because he's not the only guy that's been fouled in the Premier League this season and even before. I still remember Eden Hazard was like targeted by people. Like they will put literally 3 people on him. And I've never seen anybody complain like officially. In the media, yes, Jose Mourinho used to say something. But to write officially to the referees association so they can take it off Bukayo Saka, it sounds like a little bit desperate, a little bit ridiculous.
I feel embarrassed.
So let me just read this one. Arsenal complained to Pgmol over the rough treatment of Bukayo Saka by opponent with their star man, the star boy, yes, the 3rd most fouled player in the Premier League in 2023. He's the 3rd. Who is the 1st? Who is the 2nd? And why the 1st and the 2nd didn't complain and only Bukayo Saka need to be protected? Football is going soft. Look at the list here, my friend. So, most fouled. Jordan Ayew, 65 times. Bruno Guimaraes, 53 times. But also, Bruno Guimaraes himself fouled a lot of people, like violently. Remember what he did to Jorginho. Remember what he did to Jan Madsen and so many other players that he really is like a thug on the pitch. So if you give something, you have to expect to receive something. And if you scroll down a little bit, you will see Bukayo Saka with 43. That is like 10 fouls less than Bruno Guimaraes. And the 4th one is Lucas Paqueta. So this is really ridiculous. Let me just read from you people what is your comment here. Many people are just laughing. So it looks like the club is so desperate. They are trying to take attention from the real problem, which is they are losing on the pitch, and try to focus on something useless like this.
Because it's an absolute disgrace.
Fouls on Bukayo Saka are always dangerous, according to this guy here. Okay. The league miss Zaha. Zaha also used to be fouled all the time. When you are a tricky player, sometimes you call on people to foul you. Just like Neymar Jr. You know, when you dribble past people, don't expect people to be soft on you. So this is just showing weaknesses. It looks like you are physically and mentally weak. And the referees can't just make a decision for one player. I think this season they've been even tougher to anybody. You see, all the technical fouls, yellow card, talking to the referee, yellow card, a push, yellow card. It's just getting even ridiculous. What else do you want? You want Saka to walk free without anybody marking him or doing anything to him? I don't know, man. This guy said that what an embarrassment. Ajax said, I didn't even know this complaining at Pgmol existed. Bunch of crybabies. Hazard had the treatment for years and no one complained. Yeah, this is from a Chelsea fan. Arsenal are desperate to become the biggest victim the world has ever seen. Yeah, that makes sense. They want to be the victim, and if they lose the title at the end of the season, they're going to say, yeah, because of the treatment from the referees. Dusan Vlahovic to Arsenal. It's getting serious. You see that meme there? Arteta after adding Vlahovic, the final piece of the puzzle. Well, I thought Declan Rice and Kai Havertz were the missing pieces. But now it looks like they still need a proper number 9. Listen, the profile is good. Arsenal need a proper number 9, a target man. And Vlahovic, why not? They tried to sign him like 3 years ago. He decided to go to Juventus. And now they are going back for him. But he's going to be expensive, about 75 million. And that you have to probably sell Eddie Nketiah or make some kind of deals with Juventus, give them few players and get Vlahovic for cheap. But one more thing that you have to remember, this guy got some chronic pain, abdominal pain, and you have to be careful because PSG didn't get him for the same reason. Chelsea didn't get him for the same reason, even though they desperately needed a target man, number 9. The deal was going to be easy because Lukaku going to Juventus and Vlahovic coming to Chelsea, but his medical record is not that good. He need to leave with some kind of injection to try to cope with the pain that he's having. So if Arsenal medical team can figure out what's going on and try to heal, and then they're going to get a good player. I have no doubt about it that he's going to be scoring some golazos in the Premier League, but Arsenal needs to be very careful before they go for it. You know what I mean? Eddie Nketiah is wanted by Crystal Palace. I think that is his level at the moment. You never know what could happen in the future. He's still young and can become world class. But with the pressure at Arsenal, with the lack of goals, attention is going to be focused on him. And because he's wearing number 14, it's going to always be a comparison between him and Thierry Henry. So probably go to Crystal Palace to play week in and week out. And then see what's going to happen with the national team. But I still believe that Nketiah is supposed to go and play for Ghana. That is another topic for another day. But Eddie Nketiah should go to a lower club, the so-called lower club, where he can play week in and week out. Or even go overseas. Why not play in the French League, in the Bundesliga, Serie A, or La Liga? Why not? I think he can shine somewhere, but just not at Arsenal at the moment with the pressure that he got on him. Martin Zubimendi is somebody that Arsenal and Mikel Arteta appreciate a lot. This is not the first time that he's been linked with them, but he got a release clause of 60 million euros. Arsenal, if they pay this kind of money, they're going to be in trouble with the financial fair play. And also, according to some other report, Zubimendi is not too sure about moving to Arsenal. He is having the time of his life. He's playing week in and week out. And he's afraid that he could be sitting on the bench at Arsenal. You know what I mean? Sociedad are in the Champions League. They are pushing for La Liga at the moment. Life is good for the brother. So I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be a very good addition for Arsenal if they manage to get him. According to Fabrizio Romano here, Arsenal been a long-term admirer of the guy. You know, it's something to watch during the summer and not during the January transfer window. I don't even believe that Sociedad are going to let one of their most impressive player this season to leave in January. So this is something that you have to keep your eye open on. But also Arsenal need to sell in order to comply with the financial fair play. It's been said that they are willing to let Mohamed Elneny go and some other players in order to accommodate Zubimendi. What a name. Ivan Toney is also on the list of Arsenal. I think he's going to be perfect for Arsenal, to be honest. Premier League proven, even though he was out for more than 6 months without playing regular football because of the betting issues. Remember, he was suspended. And it's not going to happen over the night. Like in January, he start, banging goals. But over time, let's say February, March, he might really start scoring a lot of goals. He loves Arsenal. He said that he's an Arsenal fan. No, he said that he's a Liverpool fan, but he loves the way Arsenal play. And he's been kind of twerking, knocking the door. Hey, Arteta, I'm here. Come get me. But the problem is he's going to cost 100 million if he need to go in January. So Arsenal need to look away, find somebody, with a different profile that you can sign probably temporarily, not too expensive. There are always some solid number 9 out there in the world that you never even paid attention before. I think it's in summer, it could be possible, but in January, it's going to be very difficult. I think Toney might sign a contract at Brentford with a release clause of less than 100 million so he can leave, because I think he's like 27, 28 now. This is the perfect time for him to make a big move, play the Champions League, and then looking back, you are like, okay, I did this and that. Loyalty is not really in football. I think he helped Brentford a lot, from the Championship to the Premier League, and it's time for them also to let him go.
We got bigger fish to fry. We got bigger fish to fry.